Hi guys, welcome back. If you're back, welcome. If you're new, thank you all for being here, whether you're new, not, returning, whatever. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I'm Caitlin of K&Co. XoXoKandCo is the name of this channel. I'm the K. The Co is my archangels, my ascendant masters, ancestors, anyone who is behind me, helping me bring you guys these guided messages and anything that you guys might need. This is going to be a weekly, like a new week, fresh start kind of tarot spread. We're going to start at the top, work our way down, 8 cards. We're going to get the general theme for this week. We're going to get a goal or intention that needs your focus, an opportunity to look out for during this time, the biggest lesson for this week, something that is not serving you, something that's time to let go of, and then cards 6, 7, and 8 will be potential things that will arise throughout your week or events that could be cropping up this week. So this will be August 23rd through next Sunday, whatever that is. I don't know, 30th, is there? Yeah, I don't know. I don't do flippers, I do fallers, so I'm going to shuffle until I get a faller, and that will be our general theme for this week. So, I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying the last few weeks of August, the 8th month of this year. It's so lovely to have you guys all here with me, reconnecting with me. It's been a while. I had to take some time off to reevaluate where I wanted to go and where I wanted to take this channel and what I wanted to do here in this space. And if I even had a place here anymore. It started to feel a little bit forced, and like I was kind of forcing things to fit. But I realized it was just the other things going on in my life that I needed to get settled first. Some energies within myself that I needed to settle. Alright, first card out, we got the 5 of Swords. This is not the best energy for like an overall theme of the week. There are better, but that's okay. We can work our way around it because it's not the best. It's a card of self-destruction and kind of and sorry, my son is doing the most out there. It's a card of self-sabotage a little bit, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to do that shit anymore. I am so sick of it. I'm ready to... Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear people mowing outside. I hope not, and I doubt it, because you could probably barely even hear me. Yeah. I'm ready to leave that energy behind and kind of pick up a more peaceful and less negative. I don't want anyone to self-destruct or self-sabotage. You could also just be feeling a little bit angry, angsty, if you will, maybe a little bit fed up with the way that your life or the world around you is going. You could be sick of going to a particular job every week. Maybe you're looking at your week ahead and you're like, ugh, like dreading going back to this situation or workplace. You could be, I giggle because this is not a typical energy, but You could be wanting to fight somebody. You could just be being pushed and pushed and pushed to your limits. You're like, well, fuck, I'm ready to knock someone's block off. If you do get into a physical altercation, which I would never, ever, 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 ever encourage, condone, justify. I don't think that we should ever be laying hands on other people in an aggressive manner unless you are protecting yourself or your loved ones. You will most likely be victorious though, because you're pretty angry at something or someone. Yeah, you gotta kind of let this energy go. Someone could have betrayed you. If you look at the card and the actual imagery, this guy has got 3 of these swords, and these folks back here are upset about it. Like, well, shit, this guy just stole my swords, and he's not even going to take them. He's just going to leave them on the ground. Like, what the hell? But he's clearly the victor in this situation. You could feel like someone has betrayed your trust in one way or another. Yeah, bud. Un momento, por favor. What?
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. What do you need?
I just want some water. Sorry, I didn't decide I keep coming back and forth.
Yeah. That's alright. Just get your drink and then... Thanks, baby. Alright.
And what you deep finishes?
Yeah, baby. Let me finish. I'm trying to get as many done tonight as I can. Can you let me? Hey, don't do that. There's nothing even in there.
So can you turn it on?
There's no water or anything in there. You have to put water in it. I'm not putting it in there right now. Bud, please. Phoenix.
What?
This isn't helpful. Please. Go play your game for another minute and I'll take a break, okay? I'll come hang out with you. Yeah. Shut the door, please. Thank you.
You're
All the way, please. Alright, anyways. You could have found out that someone cheated on you and you're feeling really, really betrayed and hurt. You could have a lot of resentment that you're starting off this week with. I mean, this is the theme for the week, which is not a great one. Not every week is going to be great, though. I will just say that. And if you can get through the not great weeks with grace and joy, you'll be okay, I promise. Alright, let's move on. We've got it. That's the overall theme for this week, and it's not a great one, but let's move on to the goal or the intention. Where you need to put your focus. Don't focus on this so much. We'll focus on this and this. So we've got the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Swords. So the 8 of Wands is in your goal or intention for this week. This is a card of fast movement. This is a card of change and of news coming in. This is you having a really action-driven, like, on the go. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I want to keep pushing. I want to get to where I'm going. And you've got a lot of force and energy behind you to get you there. So that's a good thing. It's also an energy of a lot of potential. And again, fast movement, success, encouragement. So despite this is good. Keep your focus here. Keep your intention here. Okay? Focus on your success, okay? And encourage yourself to keep going and to leave any negativity that's cropping up for you. Just let it go. Leave it behind. It's not important. It's not what... It's not important. All right. Knight of Swords. Excuse me. Air energy. Again, with the Five of Swords, it's air... Excuse me. Air energy. Jeez Louise. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which again is a card of fast movement. It's a card, it's essentially this in air, fast movement, forceful, quick, very determined, and it's intellect. Sorry, this is a new deck. I just want to make sure that I am giving you all the information that's wanting to come through. What position is this in? Sorry, my daughter is texting me. She's at her dad's, which rarely happens, but she went yesterday and she's still there. So, okay, your opportunity to look out for during this time. This with the Knight is a masculine, doesn't have to be male, just masculine, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be any of those signs, who is could be a little bit argumentative. They could be a little bit arrogant, very talkative, typically pretty assertive. Air energy is usually pretty severe and cutting, if you will. But this person could bring with them, despite all of those things I just said, they could bring with them an opportunity for you. Doesn't say what that opportunity is specifically. Gotcha. Yeah. So look out for someone who maybe rubs you the wrong way, but who could hold an opportunity for you. I'm not saying like go into business with this person or hand over all your money if they're selling you a pipe dream. I'm just saying this person or a situation that is wrapped in these kind of feelings and energy and this fast moving kind of erratic even energy. There could be an opportunity for you if you can look past those feelings and energies. All right, let's see. We'll pick up this deck again. We're moving on to the biggest lesson for this week. Only followers, not flippers. So if you saw those flip and you saw what cards they were, take note. If not, pay it no mind. All right. The biggest lesson for this week, we got the Eight of Swords. Why so much air energy? Ay, ay, ay. Me, myself, because I have so much water and literally no air. Well, that's not true. My Chiron is Gemini, but Chiron is kind of a generational. It's your biggest wound. Is in Gemini, so but it doesn't really affect my personality. More of like what my learning challenges are. Anyway, my phone keeps turning off. It's irritating me because that's where this spread is at. I'm trying a new spread, so I don't know it by heart. My phone keeps turning off. The biggest lesson for this week, I would say, don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel helpless. You are not trapped. You aren't in as much danger as you may think. At this point, I would say, as a lesson, keep yourself in check. Keep your thoughts in check, because at this point, when you get here, when you have so much self-doubt and so much worry, you're kind of your own worst enemy, because you're kind of reiterating these feelings of feeling trapped and stuck, and there's no way out, and oh my god, and I need someone to, like, damsel in distress, kind of. But you are not that. You are so much more. The lesson here is you are not helpless or restricted in your thinking. You are boundless. You are limitless. Reconnect with yourself. Take some time to meditate if you need to. Not if you need to. You need to. Reconnect with yourself. Reconnect with the part of you that is here, that is tapped into this energy, this successful, driven, fiery, passionate, go-getting energy. Reconnect with that versus staying here and feeling stuck here, okay? That would be, I would say, the biggest lesson of this week. Keep moving forward. Know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what happens, no matter what your mind is telling you, because sometimes our minds can be tricky little bitches. They can tell us that we're stuck here. They can tell us that, woe is me, there's no way out. All I see are obstacles. I don't have a way to do this. I can't do this. This isn't working out. This isn't what I wanted. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Shift that. You're in control. You're in control of your thoughts, which then, in turn, are in control of your feelings. Something that is not serving you, that it's time to let go of. 7 of Pentacles, which I don't know, because this is a really good card. I mean, typically it's a card of contemplation and kind of tracking your progress, but again, it's cutting out things that aren't working, like trimming back. You see how she's like evaluating her plants, and like maybe she's pruning them, and okay, this one needs more water, this one needs more sun, and rearranging them and moving things where they need to be moved so that they can thrive and they can prosper, and cutting out things that she doesn't need anymore. So as this card is a card of contemplation and pruning, I would say, it in a position of what it's something to let go of. You could be stuck in a place where you're planning too much, if that makes sense. You're making too many lists. You're thinking about what needs to be done more than you're actually doing it. This could just be speaking to, it's time to move on from the planning phase. It's time to move on from the contemplation phase. You've done all that. You've been patient. You've planted your seeds. You've been watering them. Okay, it's time now to move past that and take some more action in a different. What am I trying to say? I can think of it, but it's just not coming out very well. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. You could be overanalyzing and self-analyzing to the point where it's bringing you here. You could be picking yourself apart, so to speak, because typically this is a card of like really good feeling stuff, and taking all these things into account, and like, I've been doing so good, and it's a time of that sweet spot that you get to plan right before you take action, but you could be stuck here, and you could be over assessing your behavior and picking yourself to pieces because of it, instead of taking the next step in assessing and then moving on and correcting. You know what I mean? You could be staring at the parts of your plant that are dead and like, what did I do wrong? Why can't I take care of a plant? You know what I mean? Why do I keep killing them? Why? I can't do anything right. Nothing goes my way. When that is not at all the case. You are in your head too much this week, I would say, and it seems like it all started with this behavior of possibly being cheated on, or maybe you cheated, and now you're kind of putting yourself in this holding pattern of self-detriment. You could just be beating yourself up over something that happened over the weekend. But you gotta let go of that and move on. It's time to stop assessing what went wrong and move into other things, such as the Nine of Cups. The next 3 cards are going to be potential happenings or events this week. Nine of Cups is the most blissful, wishes granted. So maybe even after all of this energy that you've been stuck in, you get a wish fulfillment at the end of the week. Maybe you've been wanting to reconnect with someone from high school or college or whatever, and it's finally happening, and you get a chance, and just maybe all your wishes are coming true. Maybe you've been wishing for more stability financially. That could be happening. You could be getting an opportunity that's coming towards you that opens another pathway for income, another avenue of income. All right, let's see what other. We need 2 more cards for 2 more potential happenings, events, situations arising this week. Only fallers, no flippers. This deck is brand new to me. Like, it literally just got shuffled like 2 days ago. I bought it maybe 2 weeks ago. It is the Modern Witch. Sorry, I'm not great at introducing and saying all the things that need to be said. I just kind of jump in and start rambling. I'll get back into the swing of things, I promise. Yeah, it is the Modern Witch's Tarot. This is what the box looks like. It is by Lisa Sterrell? I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not a very good reader. But it's a good deck. I like it so far. It's a little bit, certain decks read a little bit harsher to me. Like, the cards that I typically get from them are harsher, like a lot of swords, which is reflected in this reading. It's interesting how that works, because I got another deck, which is the Antique Anatomy, and it's a little bit softer, and I get really good, not good, there's no such thing as good or bad cards, but the more lighthearted, good news cards versus like the devil, death, and all the fucking swords you can imagine. So it's just interesting how that works, how different decks speak different ways to us. Alright, we're at 23 minutes. Last 2 cards, Caitlin. Let's focus. Tap into this energy. See what else is coming for this next week. Last 2 cards. What are some potential happenings coming this week for our sweet collective that is watching this? Two more cards, please. 2 more cards. Today's the first day of Virgo, so holy shit. Today's the first day of Virgo season. So that's exciting. It means fall is almost here. I do like a good fall. I'm gonna miss summer though. It's not quite over yet though. That's the good news. Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please. Let's wrap this up. I know these fine folks have other things to do with their day. Whenever you're watching this, it is for you. I know I said it's like a kind of an overview of your week, but if you don't find it this week, whenever you do find it, it is for you. The Empress. Yes. She's one of my favorites. She is the mother, the queen mother. She is sensual and creative, and she embodies femininity, natural femininity and nature. So in potential happenings this week, you could be encountering this energy. You could be embodying this energy. You could have a chance to tap into your creative side and get out into nature and paint and express yourself in a way that maybe you haven't in a really long time. Maybe you get a chance to go on a date, whether it's a significant other that you already have or a new significant other, and you are feeling like an empress, just sitting on your throne, being nurtured, being fed grapes. Like, that's the energy that I get from this card, and that could be what you're experiencing this week. Alright, there's the last card. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, just for funsies. Death. That's cute. Queen of Swords. More swords. This is Libra energy to me. She is kind of a bitch. She's really cutting and can be really harsh with her words. But she's also doesn't take BS. You could be encountering a situation where you're like, no, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm cutting this shit off. It could be this cheating energy that came in the beginning of the week. It could be you cutting off this Eight of Swords. Like, no, I'm done feeling stuck. I'm done feeling powerless and trapped. I'm over it. I'm stepping into my Empress, my Queen of Swords energy, and I'm not going to take any more bullshit because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being vulnerable to these emotions. For what? Like, let me pick this back up so you can see it. She's also very independent. So by the end of the week, you could be in this, fuck it, I'm not waiting for this damsel in distress energy that I said earlier. You could that quickly snap out of it and be like, no, I'm saving myself. I'm here for myself. I am strong enough to save myself. I don't need anyone to come and save me. I'm not a Disney princess, right? She is kind of Elsa, although her sister had to save her twice, I do believe. But she's a little bit cold in that sense, but she's very strong, critical sometimes, judgmental. But let's focus on all the good things about her and focus on harnessing that energy this week and cutting out all the bullshit and all the shit that you don't need. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because we're coming up on 30 minutes, and again, I don't know how this keeps happening. I need to stop talking so much. Alright, I hope you guys got something out of this, and it will give you some sort of guidance and kind of help you navigate through this week with grace and with ease. If it did, like, comment, subscribe. I can use all the subscribers I could get. I really would like to help the collective and bring a different voice to this tarot space. I know there are a lot of tarot readers on YouTube, but I'm here because my voice is unique to me. For whatever reason, I've been called to do this, so I'm going to keep doing it. And if it's helping you, I could not be more happy because that's my only purpose here. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Have a good week. Bye.